Hi everyone! Hello and welcome to another episode of our Instagram Live Q&A series, Have It Broadway. I'm coming to you from the Wilson Center at Cape Fear Community College in beautiful downtown Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm your host, Erin Sullivan. Have It Broadway is our Instagram Live series here at the Wilson Center that brings you behind the scenes to meet some of the Broadway performers that are going to be gracing our stage in this upcoming PNC 2022-23 Broadway season. So today we are actually going to be talking to the amazing and super mega talented and beautiful Gaby Albo, who is portraying 7-time Grammy Award winner and musical international sensation Gloria Estefan in the upcoming Broadway musical On Your Feet that is playing here at the Wilson Center November 30th and December 1st at 7:30 p.m. On Your Feet is a jukebox musical that's inspired by the true story of heart, heritage, and the two people who believed in their love and their talent to become international sensations. It features some of Emilio and Gloria's best songs, Rhythm Is Gonna Get You, Conga, 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course, On Your Feet. Jerry Mitchell, who's a 2-time Tony Award-winning director, who is also one of the Broadway masterminds behind some of our favorite musicals ever, such as Kinky Boots, Legally Blonde, and Hairspray. Also, On Your Feet opened at the Marquee Theater in 2015, where it kept the beat alive in New York City for 746 performances. But this show has also been playing worldwide, everywhere from Puerto Rico to London and to the Netherlands. And it continues to play in different theaters worldwide. In 2017, it packed its bags to start touring the country. And we are so excited to be one of the Gaby Albo. We're going to get her on the feed in just 1 second. We did it! Hi, Gaby, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. I'm Erin. I'm the host of our Instagram Live series here at Wilson Center, and we're so thrilled. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us for a little bit today.
Nice to meet you, Erin. I'm ready.
Nice to meet you. So where are you right now? Where are you coming from? Where are you guys at right now?
Right now, I'm in my hotel room in West Palm Beach.
Could be worse places.
We had our opening night 2 nights ago, and it was beautiful. The theater is really nice here. The audience has been great. So yeah, we're ready to come visit you now.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I have some friends who are, I think, producers on the show that were down there for your opening. So I saw on Facebook some photos. I saw a lot of photos of the cake.
Oh, those are good pictures then.
Yeah, right? So congratulations. So we are your second stop on this tour?
Yes. And we have 6 months ahead, 7 months ahead, something like that. So this is just starting.
That's so exciting. Well, congratulations. And we really look forward to having you guys be here, right, fresh out of the gate.
You'll see.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you so much for being here with us. And this is just super casual. We do have some people following us. We'll take some comments and questions if anybody says anything in the feed. So everybody, if you've got a question for Gaby, please chime in on the comments below. But just tell us a little bit. So tell us a little bit about On Your Feet. Tell us about the show for those who are watching who don't know much about the production.
Actually, what I would love to say, you just now said, it's a jukebox musical, and we've been talking about this with our director, and we say it's way more than a musical. Yeah, it has a lot of the famous songs from the Miami Sound Machine, Gloria Estefan, but I think it just has a much more deeper message of community, of empowerment, of success, of human part. It's just, you see Gloria and Emilio Estefan as big figures, famous people, but then with this story you get to see them in a more human or more like a closer way. Really inspiring.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely. And the term jukebox is so thrown around in such loosey-goosey ways. So sometimes, it really isn't, there's been jukebox musicals where it's more about the music and then with just a very thread storyline. But definitely this show is, I agree, has a lot more than, it's not just about the music. It's about, the relationship of these two massive music icons.
Totally.
Yeah. So I think really my biggest question, I was just chatting with my producer, Katie. I was an actor for 30 years and I toured and around the country. So I know exactly what it's like to live in hotels all the time and play a different city. And I actually had my own show for a while. I have a Marilyn Monroe show that I would portray Marilyn Monroe. And I always say portrayal. I don't like to be considered an impersonator. I'll go for tribute artist. But I was portraying someone who's not alive anymore.
Yes.
You're portraying somebody who's very much alive, and not only they're extremely involved in the production. I mean, I can't even begin to wrap my head around how you prepared to portray her, let alone to perform in front of her, playing her. Tell us about that entire experience.
First of all, congratulations. That sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a really important thing, because in the beginning I was like, okay, she's alive. Like, people know her. She's active. How am I gonna not feel or look silly trying to do something that I'm not, because I'm not an impersonator, you know, like I'm just an actress, dancer. And I was trying to like copy or imitate her voice a little, and like I was analyzing her videos on YouTube, being like, okay, how does she move? But then I was like, okay, I'm not an impersonator. So with these tools that I do have, I'm gonna try to tell her story in the most powerful and true way, like real way, but in my own way. And I think it's worked.
That's awesome. Yeah, I always came up with this line for press. It's like, I'm not an impersonator. I'm merely an actor trying to embody traits that made this woman iconic.
Exactly.
And yeah, and so I absolutely understand exactly what because it is, at the end of the day, it's you, you know, and you obviously have, you know, got something that when they were in casting that, you know, that you reminded her of, you know, of her. So, I mean, and that's,
you know what?
a good person to be compared to.
Sorry. I have had fans of her write to me like, oh my God, I just saw a picture of you and I thought it was her. You know, like even now, not trying to do that, like we've been getting it. And in the beginning, like the first time I performed Gloria Estefan for the first time in the like the opening in Spanish, the premiere in Spanish. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna look so tiny, because I'm really small. Like, I'm gonna look so tiny. People are gonna think like I'm not like her. And then when I met her, she's like 1 centimeter taller than me, I think.
Where you just like think she's larger than life and just,
yeah, it's just like almost twins then.
I know. I've actually, when I was looking through your press packet, I pulled up this photo. So
Yeah.
You're not that much shorter than her.
With a wig, I'm her height.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to prepare for this role? What was your process like?
Well, I told you that the first time I did it was a couple of months ago in Washington, D.C., and this was in Spanish.
That's awesome.
So people would think like, oh, no, it was so easy for you to like get it in English. It's just the same thing. And I was like, no, it was actually harder than the first time. Like, relearn stuff was much harder, because there's stuff like muscle memory is real. Like, your body wants to move this way, and it's like, no, now it's this way. So you have to like relearn it. And then we explored the story in a much deeper way. And the space is bigger. Of the track is different. Even choreographer, who is Luis Salgado, a lot of things changed, but I think it's changed in a really good way.
That's awesome. I mean, it's really nice to see you too, a production kind of like, you know, not be necessarily a carbon copy of what was already on Broadway, and it be a little bit reinvented for the road, because it has to be. You're packing up the whole set in a truck and going around the, you know, driving around. So that's
yeah.
Have you toured before?
Yes, I did watch that version, but what I like of Luis Salgado, the choreographer and director, is that he takes the story to like a much deeper spiritual kind of way that the Broadway production didn't have. So that's why if people that are watching us say like, oh, I've seen it already, like it's not the same version, like you're gonna see a totally different but still true and deep and powerful and fun show.
That's fantastic. I love that. That's very exciting, because you guys get to put your stamp on something then that's just a little bit different. I love that.
Exactly.
Bravo to your director for those choices. That's awesome. So tell us about a little bit of your background. I noticed that you went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy. I too graced the AMDA probably
Woo!
about
I
22
just
years ago, though.
I have like a bouquet here.
Oh, they sent you flowers?
They sent me flowers. It was so fun.
Aw.
But yes, I'm from Mexico. Like people ask me like, oh, but where are you like now? I'm like, no, I'm from Mexico. Like they flew me for this show, so that for me is really exciting, and I'm really like honored. It was out of the blue. Like I was in Mexico doing Aladdin, and one day, this is like a magical story. Listen, I was sitting in my couch with my dad in my day off, and I was watching this TV show, and an actor came on the screen, and I was like, oh my God, he's just like Luis Salgado, who I have met like 8 years prior before. So I was like, but he was so identical that I was like, I'm gonna send him a picture. And I was about to send the picture to him when I was like, no, he's gonna think this is so weird and random. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then 2 days after, he calls me and he says, Gabby, I've been thinking about you because we're casting a show and we haven't found one of our main characters. Would you like to submit your material? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared of reading your message right now because I thought of you 2 days ago. Like, how is this happening?
Oh my
And
God.
I sent him my material. He said like, okay, the team is liking you. And then, okay, you got it. You would have to be here like in a month. I was like, what? Like to change my whole life in a month to quit? Like, but I was there and now I'm here. Yeah.
That's that. Yep. That's how it happens sometimes, though. Like, don't question the universe. Like, it just comes out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, that's so exciting. So yeah, your family's back in Mexico then.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, we're gonna have a layoff in soon, and I'm gonna go there and visit them. So that's exciting too.
Are they excited to come see you on the road? Are they gonna fly up to the
Yes,
state?
yes. My mom just got her visa, and they're planning to see like where to catch me. So it is pretty exciting and really like heartwarming having your people see like why for what you're not with them now. That's really exciting.
That's so thrilling. Oh, I'm sure they're so proud of you. So talk about a little bit of your co-star. So as much as all the process that you're going through having to portray Gloria, you have a castmate who has got to do the same exact thing in playing Emilio. And what's his name? Samuel, I believe.
Yes, and I love my other main, like the principal roles as they call them, but I saw the rehearsal in Puerto Rico of the second act. And yeah, Emilio and Gloria were great and whatnot, but then what I always want to say and I want them to get is that I was looking at the rehearsal and this girl came out and she sang like one phrase in one song and I started crying and crying. I couldn't stop, but I was like, and I was like, the ensemble, and Luis works a lot with this idea too. Like the ensemble is the heart and soul of the show. I I believe I love the ensemble. Like I really appreciate it and I'm inspired by the ensemble because they make the story come to life. So that's what I want to tell them. Like, don't ever think that your role is not important, that you're like in the back and nobody's going to see you because you never know when you're going to touch somebody's heart or when you're going to inspire somebody's life or change somebody's day with your energy or your voice or your intention or whatever. So, yes, and so now going back to the that was ensemble, but now the main characters. I was with Sam and with Francisca, which plays my mom, Gloria Fajardo, and I think they're both great. We've been working, as I told you, like way deeper. Like we've been exploring because the Spanish version was a quick version, like a short run, but now we've had the time to explore and go deeper, and I think we've discovered really good and interesting things of the same play that we've already done. So that's
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I love that you gave a shout out to your ensemble because there's nothing there's nothing more exciting because I've been on both sides of the coin as well as an actor. I've been, the lead of my show And then I've also been, made a career out of doing character work in ensembles. And so I think the fact that that you were so supportive of the rest of the cast, know that your success lies in the entire company and that they're the foundation of it, that you are a solid leading lady. That is a fantastic thing to say. I love that, because the ensemble, you're right, they're always like, not the lead, but you're right, they're the meat and the heart of the show. So that's really great that you acknowledge that it's a complete team effort. No diva in you. You're not a diva.
No, I'm not. I'm totally not.
So when did you start doing theater? Tell me a little bit about your backstory.
Oh, that's a fun story too. I was a really shy girl, Mexican girl, and I was.
You don't seem shy at all. That you can.
No.
Out of the show.
But in the beginning, I was in my primary school. We were 10 students in my classroom, and I was the only one that was not picked to be in the chorus. The school chorus, the choir. I don't know. I didn't like singing. I was really shy. I have videos of me, like, my family singing to my grandpa and me grabbing my dad's leg, like, I don't, like, no, get me out of here. So one day, one of my best friends invited me to musical theater summer camp, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, no way. And I don't know what she did, and she got me in the camp, and I walked out of the classes like I was not meant to do that. But for some reason I stayed, and then I stayed in the regular classes, and I noticed that I was being more like open and outgoing, and that it was like affecting my normal life, my daily life. So I stayed, and then one day I was in the hairdresser, and my mom is the friend of the hairdresser, and I was singing with my pod, just like to myself. And then she came to me and she's like, Abby, you're such a bad singer. I have a friend, teacher. Why don't you go and give it a try? And I did, and it changed my life.
Oh my gosh, I love that. You just didn't know, you started falling into it, and you're like, all right. And now from introvert to extrovert.
Now I'm here. It is crazy when I think about it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I assume you have also a pretty solid dance background too. Have you been dancing your whole life too, or?
No, because I didn't. I was a really sporty girl, so I did more like gymnastics. I did swimming for a lot of time, like a lot of years, and then I did cheerleading, which was kind of dance, but no.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty dance.
Like, that's where I got my basis, because I started dancing when I was like 18, 19, like way older. But I had the training, I had like maybe the flexibility or the like the something, because of gymnastics and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it. So yes, like now after that, I've been trying to like get my
everything together. Yeah.
Better tools every time, and like I continue training, and I love learning new stuff. Like I love aerial stuff or tap, like, just like in musical theater, you just have to look for the extra every time.
Yeah, because you can't just be a triple threat. You have to be like a quadruple, sextuplet threat. You have to not only sing, dance, you have to be able to twirl fire and
Yeah.
belts on your head.
Yes.
So we have a question that somebody watching had asked. What's your favorite song to sing in the show?
That's one of my favorite questions. And the one that yes. Well, first of all, I think the second act, even though it's like much like deeper and harder and like more emotionally charged, I think it's my favorite. I enjoy second act. So the answer for your question is, I think it's not one song, because without the other one prior, it wouldn't make sense. But I like from Wrapped to Reach to Coming Out of the Dark. I think that is the perfect and most powerful ending we could find.
That's awesome. So just want to wrap this up, because I know, do you have a show tonight?
Yeah.
How long are you guys in West Palm Beach for?
We're going to be here for a week. We had our opening night 2 days ago, and then 2 yesterday, and now 1 today. And yes, we'll be here the whole.
I mean, I love, you haven't even really started touring yet. Like, that's so exciting that we're your next stop on on your journey. And you're going to love Wilmington. It's a really beautiful town, and the Wilson Center is an incredible theater. We are so excited to have you. I like and also to maybe, listen, I won't be mad if Gloria and Emilio would like to come and visit us. I also am the hospitality coordinator, so just let them know. I'll hook them up.
Great.
Are they gonna come see you on the road?
We thought that we were gonna come yesterday to the opening, but now because I think the Grammys are going on or something, like that was a little of a trouble there. But I hope they come see us soon.
I'm gonna pop up out of nowhere.
Yes.
That's so fun for them. That's what an amazing life-changing experience for you. And she's probably gonna be your new biggest fan. It's like your mom and then Gloria Estefan.
You know what? That's another one of the fun magical stories that I have, because like 8 years ago or so, I was like, I don't know why, but I think I need to meet Emilio mostly, the Estefans. But I was like, oh my God, how do you get to those people? Like, that's so hard. And I remember telling to myself, like, it's so clear that I was like, universe, please just take care of this. And I would have never imagined that it was going to be in this magical way.
It's literally, you're a product of The Secret, isn't it? You think about it and you throw it into the universe and it comes, sometimes it comes back to get you. The rhythm's gonna get you. I'm so excited.
That's exactly.
I'm so excited. All right, you are an absolute delight. You are so beautiful and so fun, and I your passion is literally like punching me in the face on the other side of this screen with just how much you love this production, and you just are also too at the same time seem such like a down to earth and humble person, which I can't wait to meet you. I'm gonna come find you backstage.
Please do.
But before you go, I like to do this little thing called a lightning round, just to like do little fun facts with you. I ask all the artists, all these little fun, crazy things. It's the first thing that comes to your head. It's a no stress, no pressure. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite color?
Yellow.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
What?
Pizza, but then I was gonna change to tacos immediately.
I love that. All right. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Okay. Favorite Broadway show?
Waitress?
Good. All right. Yeah. All right. Love that.
Six.
All right.
I'm gonna six because I want this to be my next show. So I'm sending it.
I love you. All right. Your typical Starbucks order?
I don't drink coffee. I know.
Yeah. No, okay, something you can't live without.
Netflix.
Yeah, good one. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
All right. And something that drives you absolutely crazy.
I know that I missed you. What was it?
A pet peeve.
Oh, pet peeve. That's like something that you I cannot see somebody like running out the water, like letting the tap out or something, like waste. I'm like a crazy go green person. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's so random, but I love that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Abby, you're so sweet. And thank you so much for taking the time with your crazy week and everything going on. We appreciate you chatting with us and getting to know you, and we're so excited that you are going to be here in a few days. And like everybody at home, On Your Feet is playing the Wilson Center on November 30th and December 1st at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are still available. They are selling quickly. This is a great, we're getting into the holidays, so this is a great way to kick off the holiday season, especially with a story about love. Bring your family for sure. It's a show for everybody. Go to our website, wilsoncentertickets.com, or call our box office between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Also, don't forget to check out the website for the rest of our PNC Broadway series, as well as the rest of our awesome shows coming up here at the Wilson Center. Gabby, thank you so much. It has been such a pleasure. You're an absolute delight, and we look forward to seeing you in a few weeks. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Me too. I'll see you there.
All right, sounds good. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Come on, baby, say you love me.